and whenever you're ready.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Red Rooster Golf podcast, where we deconstruct all things 6 degrees from the oft neglected golf glove. And super excited this week. Unfortunately, Brad is traveling and working on his golf game. He's headed up to the qualifier for the Canadian Open, so I'm flying solo this week. And had a chance to talk with I'm going to say one of my golf heroes, but really exciting to get into this industry and chat with someone who I really respect, who's written a lot of books that kind of brought me back to the game and some experiences that had. So we've got special guests this week, author, podcaster, and I guess soon to be course superintendent slash back shop attendant and golf course owner, Tom Coyne. So we had an amazing chat with Tom. He's a busy guy in golf. He's got his fingers in all kinds of different elements of the game, from his involvement and writing with the Golfers Journal, and I'm a Golfers Journal member and love what they're doing there with their publication and their community and events. And he's got a travel company, and he writes books, and he's now, his next adventure is taking on a unique project in New York in the Catskills. It's a course called Sullivan County Golf Course. It's in Liberty, New York, and that's kind of his next project. And he goes into to share a lot on that next project. And we chat a little bit about Father's Day and some of his books and some of the things that have hit home. And lastly, we land on golf gloves and his spin and take on gloves and how they've impacted his game and how much he values them. So really interesting chat with one of golf's great guys, Tom Coyne.
Perfect. Now, you didn't do the ad though in there, just as an FYI, but that can certainly, it doesn't have to be in there. It's up to you.
I think it's a good intro.
Yep.
And why don't we use now we can do the outro where I can be like, great chat with Tom. Look on our channel where we're going to share a little bit more about Sullivan County and how you can get involved. There's they've got like they're not out of state members, but we're going to share more on their growing membership. And then I think what I'll do is I'll pivot to like, hey, here's a couple of exciting new things happening at Red Rooster Golf.
Yeah, you know what? And I think strategy wise, it's probably better to have the ad later on anyway, because again, it's the podcast, right? Like it's a miracle that anybody clicks on any podcast. They've done it, and you want to get right into it as soon as you can.
Yeah,
and then give them, once you've given them some goods, then you can maybe start talking about business or advertising or anything like that. So it's not, I think generally speaking, it's not a bad thing, because Brad, fairly usually goes right to the ad right away. And sometimes people will roll their eyes at this. I just got here and you're hitting me already. Give me something first.
Yeah, or we'll keep them guessing, because I like Brad's cadence, but I can't match it or figure it out. So maybe this will be good. We'll mix things up on this one.
Good idea. Okay, so extra, and then
here's what I'll do. This one's going to be, I'm going to go, great to have Tom Coyne with us. Always exciting to hear about, what he's up to, which golf courses he's playing. He's kind of like that bucket list golfer that everything he shares, everything touches on these special golf experiences. We're going to share more on our channel about Sullivan County and how you can get involved in their membership.
Yep.
And then let me pivot and talk a little bit about, a couple of things that we're working on for Red Rooster Golf that you can expect over the next couple of weeks. And then I can kind of go into that. And then I think what I'll do is I'll then wrap things up with a question. And that'll hopefully give us some closure.
Yeah.
Or you know what? Why don't I, after that, after Tom Coyne will say, let me head to a question.
Okay.
Because I want to wrap up on like, hey, look, here's a couple things coming down the pipeline you can expect over the next little while. And I think that's the best way to close. That way I can go, you can find, as always, you can follow us on at Red Rooster Golf or redroostergolf.com. And then what's Brad saying? He always says, until then, tee it high,
let it fly, and cock-a-doodle-doo.
Cock-a-doodle-doo. Okay.
You going with that? Or are you going to put your, okay, fair.
I'll try.
Sounds good. All right. So you can proceed when I disappear.
Incredible. So just so thankful and grateful to have had Tom Coyne on the pod, and just to hear that, you know, what he's involved with lately, and always jealous to hear the golf courses that he's playing. He's kind of that bucket list golfer. And so in a lot of ways, we all probably live somewhat vicariously through him. And so look on our channel. We are going to share over the next couple of weeks a little bit more on his membership at Sullivan County. Just a really unique project, a 9-holer in the Catskills, and there's some interesting opportunities. Hopefully our membership wants to take advantage of those. So let me pivot quickly here. I want to go to a listener question, and then we've got some exciting updates coming up for Father's Day and heading into the summer. Let's start with another question here. It's a question from Brett R. And the question is, do you make a winter glove? And we did come out with some winter styles, the whiteout, which was super popular. We're almost completely sold out of that glove, and we may bring that back because it was so popular. And then there was another winter style, the freeze. They complemented each other well. But they're not winter gloves per se, you know, gloves that are slightly thicker and warmer, used for the off season. And we do have an answer for that. And it's something that we'll be rolling out likely this fall as the weather cools. And we're going to start with a winter mitten. So I've been kind of a big fan of, you know, still playing with either like a rain glove or one of our Combretta gloves in if it's really cold, but wearing those winter mittens that I can keep on my hands to keep them warm right to the last minute. And we've decided to go that route for now. We're going to explore, you know, winter glove. Our apprehension was when you make those gloves, they're just to keep your hands warm. They have to be pretty thick, and then you can't really feel the club much, and you're not playing your best golf. So our first foray in is the winter mitten. It'll be available this fall. And if that doesn't hit the mark, you'll surely let us know. And who knows, maybe in 2024, we'll delve into a true sort of winter glove. So that's thanks, Brett R. We'll follow up with you on that great question. And let's pivot here. It's sort of early June where everyone's getting ready for, you know, we've just coming off the PGA Championship, heading into the US Open. The major seasons are full swing. Father's Day is around the corner, and great timing. We've just launched a couple of new products, and we have some exciting stuff in the pipeline. So I'm going to drop a bunch of this off on our podcast listeners. So the first is our baby blue glove. It's our complements the Over Easy and Benny with that blue style. And it's called the Sultan, and you helped us choose that name, and we've just dropped that glove June 1st. So that glove's available now. I've used it a couple times. It's kind of a subtle glove. It goes with a lot of different outfits. You know, same high quality, soft Cabretta leather, and super durable. Love that glove. So I hope that hits home with fans and folks, and appreciate all your insight and help coming up with that name. We love it, the Sultan. And then we're just wrapping up our final beta testing on the Sussex. This is a glove that's been in the works for a while. It's meant to sort of shore up that maybe possible, weakness in our lineup. Just our gloves are super durable. They're really soft. This is our thinnest, softest glove yet, meant for those, bucket list rounds or important courses or rounds. Maybe that's a member guest or a special tournament. And the Sussex has been going through the beta testing. MyGolfSpy, their moderators and testers have been testing the glove over the last couple of weeks, and a select group of Red Rooster beta testers have been putting that glove through the paces along with Brad and myself the last few weeks, and everything's coming back, incredible results. It's more durable than I thought it would be. We wanted to sort of err on the side of, a thinner, softer glove isn't going to last as long, sort of by definition, but it's actually holding up really well. It is super soft. It's noticeably thinner and softer. It's got a little bit extra feel, and it's a sort of more subtle styling. So we're thrilled with the glove so far. Really excited about the early feedback, and hoping to get that glove to available on our website before Father's Day. We're thinking around like the 13th or 14th of June. So stay tuned. We'll be giving email updates over the next couple of weeks on that glove. And then we've got some really exciting collaborations coming up. We're working with Precision Pro on a rangefinder, and that should be ready hopefully around the same timeline, kind of like mid to late June. We're working on a collaboration on a really cool head cover with Dormy. Hope to share some of those designs and get feedback on that soon. We've got some sockets from New Club, socks. Those look incredible. Again, sort of mid to late June. And then just was down in North Carolina, got a chance to actually play a match with Brad. So we're going to do this home and home. Played Brad's home club, 12 Oaks. We recorded it. We're going to release it as a YouTube series, and maybe just 3 to 6 to 9 holes at a time. And that was a lot of fun. But we got to put some levelware gear into play, and more on that. That's probably a little bit later this summer, but we're excited about our apparel collaboration with levelware. Their stuff's incredible, just amazing feel, incredible variety, and just trying to figure out some of the styling options. But probably the most exciting product that we have coming up the next few weeks from my perspective is a bag with stitch, and we're customizing their SL2 bag for Red Rooster Golf. Did this amazing embroidery, and we're going to bundle that with some new caddy towels and with a golf glove. So you'll see some pictures of that shortly. It's just like, it's a really slick bag. I've had a lot of golf bags in my time. This is my favorite bag I've ever had. It's kind of like got this sleek, subtle styling, and everything. It's got all the compartments to hold all your gear, and it just has this really cool look. So I'm hoping that you guys are going to love it as much as we do. Again, we're going to release that probably around the same timeline. So we've got all kinds of exciting new products coming out here in June and into July. So stay tuned. The best way to keep tabs on Red Rooster Golf and what we're up to is all of our social channels at Red Rooster Golf, and/or our website, redroostergolf.com. Until next time, tee it high, let it fly, and cock-a-doodle-doo.
Excellent. How'd that feel?
Okay.
Good. Yeah, I was just more referring to the extra. It all sounded fine to me.
Okay.
I would suggest that because you do have access to video here, right? Because we're not just when I upload like the finalized video, so people have the option on Spotify to listen or watch, depending on what they want to do on their phone. So the next show you might want to have some samples to show people.
Yeah, good idea.
Since you're using video. And the other thing is, if you've got YouTube video from you and Brad, that would be gold as well to kind of splice into the show, so long as the audio is half decent on it.
You know what, Steve, that's actually a great idea. I think what we need to do, because we were talking about like, this is great. It's great to get Tom. I mean, we've gotten off of our schedule, and we've got to get, reconnected here and back on. But the next thing that we do want to do, and actually I'll send you a video of it's literally like all 18 holes captured on this video of this match. But we do need to do a session A where we'll talk about the match, and B, we will talk about each of these new products in more depth, so that like if we actually have them, we'll be like, hey, hold it up. Like, here's the bad. This is what I'm talking about. And those are things that I think, to your point, are really important, because like there is video that accompanies everything, and some people are just listening and some people are watching. And so we might as well take that opportunity to dig in and share. So that's kind of our next one, is more of a like, we're going to talk a little bit about the match. We're going to talk a bit about, hey, there's a couple of new products. What are they? Why do we do them? A little bit more in depth, and we will showcase them.
Perfect. Yeah, I think that's great. Yeah, and it's
Sweet.
All that stuff is great to, for Mandy to chop up for all kinds of repurposing. So good stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's great. I will chop that up, and should probably have it done like end of day tomorrow.
Amazing.
And when do you want
Steve.
to publish this one?
We're hoping, like, we're off of our cadence now, so it's like it's a bit of a reset. I think we're going on as of Monday. I think it'll be 3 weeks without a puck. So it's a matter of like, do we wait 1 week, just take a full month off and drop one, or do we put this one in, reshuffle the timelines, and just jump right back in? I'm open to either, but I think we'll probably take the extra week so that we can have like a good cut up of Tom Coyne stuff.
Okay, so
because I can see that one having some impact, and that would give our video girl, she does some really creative stuff with the podcast, and the better stuff hits more, and the less creative stuff, it comes off a bit flat. And Tom's worth, I think, taking some time to pump up.
Okay, so do you want to shoot for a week from Monday then?
I think so. Like, if you can get it soon and late, then we get it off to her, and she does a great job of like making these videos that, especially with Tom, like there's only audio, and I think she'll do a really nice job of like, he's doing all the talking, and she brings in the like, hey, he was talking about this, and she brings in the cool visuals that make it a bit more interesting. I think those teasers go a long way to bringing people to listen. And those are the things that'll probably entice Tom to go, that was funny. I'll actually promote that through my channel too. That's a nice plug.
Absolutely.